Let's take fasting as a journey. And in every journey, we need to determine the following destination. Without destination, there is no journey. There is no travel. There is no trip. So I need to determine the destination in order for me to have a journey made possible. When I determine the destination, it is therefore thereafter I determine in what kind of a mean I shall travel with. Is it by road on earth? Is it by the sea? Or is it by air? Depending on the destination. Well, since we live in Australia, if you wish to go overseas, it's either boat or plane. There is no cars. You have the Pacific Ocean surrounding this continent, and there is no other means but only the sea and the air. Now, fasting, the intention behind fasting is to get us to Christ. That is the ultimate intention. So it's not about what shall I eat, what shall I drink. And so many Christians waste their time and breath thinking, what do I cook today or tomorrow or the next day? Enough. Stop making food your priority. Your priority through fasting is to get to Christ. What food? So now, since I need to get to Christ, I need to climb up. Well, the only climbing up way is by air. I need a plane. The plane is made out of 3 parts. There is the main cabin, the body. There is one wing to the right and another wing to the left. These 3 components is what we call the way of worshiping God, and that is also included in our beloved Jewish Tanakh. One body, the body is called prayer. The main cabin of the plane is called prayer. One wing is called fasting. The other wing is called charity, almsgiving or charitable deeds. Now, fasting and charity are means to get me to my destiny. But the main body is foundational. So it's like the triangle. This side is fasting. The other side is charity. But the base and the foundation of the triangle is prayer. Now, why is fasting and charitable deeds are only means, but prayer is foundational? Because what is fasting? Is to weaken the body, to break the body. If someone is sick, the church allows and permits that sick person to eat in order to take medications. That we cannot expect the sick person to fast. Why? Because what fasting was trying to determine, illness has already achieved that. The illness broke the body. We're even now. Fasting is to breaking the body and making it weak. Well, the illness took care of that. And through that illness, the body is weak. So a person that is sick, I don't ask them to fast. A person that is a street beggar, I don't ask them to do charitable deeds. But prayer, I ask everyone to pray. Prayer applies to everyone, every situation, and every condition. The poor must pray, the sick must pray, the wealthy must pray. It is for everyone applicable. That's why prayer is foundational, my beloveds. So I need this plane that is made out of the main cabin, prayer, one wing fasting, the other wing is charitable deeds. Now, when I sit in this plane of prayer, fasting, and charity, I'm cruising now to this high altitude, getting closer to Christ. That is the beginning of the Great Lent. I'll tell you about our church fathers. Every church has different readings on these Sundays, from the first Sunday till the 8th Sunday, which is Sunday Resurrection. Each church has different readings. I'm going to quote you from the church I belong to, what the church fathers have selected to be the readings from the Holy Gospel for every single week leading up to Sunday Resurrection. Amazing. amazing how they put it in this particular and specific order. The first week is the beginning of the Great Lent, and it begins with the reading from the Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 4 verses 1 to 11, which has been the topic for the last 3 weeks with us. The Great Lent, the fasting of the Lord. Why do they begin with it? The 3 temptations. The Lord is saying, if you wish to come to me, you need to fly, because you need to climb up. And the only way for you to start climbing up, i.e., detaching yourself from earth and coming to heaven, you need to sit in the plane that is made out of 3 parts: prayer, fasting, and charitable deeds. If you lack one, the plane will crash. Remove one wing, can't fly. Take the cabin, where are you going to put the wings? The 3 have to be together in order for the plane to fly. So you want to fly? You want to be heavenly? You want to be spiritual? You want to come to me? Stop living for this world and the temptations of this world. You want to live for Christ? You better start praying, fasting, and doing charitable deeds. Break the body. Don't give it what it wants. Don't spoil your body. Smack your body and tie it up. And when you're greedy, break that greed by doing a charity. Just break it. Go one day against your will and give $1,000 to someone that has nothing. You will not sleep that night from the pain and the agony and the brokenness of the heart. Ouch! I gave $1,000. I never gave no one nothing. First time ever. I am aching, I am breaking, but I did it. And do it again, and do it again, until you overcome the weakness of greed.